here today. The format for today's auction is going to be pretty simple. I'm going to read through the key terms of the contract, talk through the rules for today's auction, talk a bit about the home and the opportunity that is before you here today, and then obviously from that point forward I'll open up and call for any and all of your competitive bidding. Proudly representing the property, Ray White, Mount Waverley of 303 Stevenson's Road, just around the corner. Listing agents, obviously myself and Claire Liang, but a couple of other staff members are here as well. Luca's in the crowd, Max is in the crowd as well. So they're here to help you with any questions you may have in regards to the Section 32 and contract that has been on display for the last half an hour and indeed throughout most of the campaign as well. If you've got any questions, if you want any help with your bidding, just raise your hand and our staff members will come over and help you out. Ladies and gentlemen, the contract, it's described in the contract as Lot 12 on Plan 056857, Certificate of Title Volume 08147, Folio 850, but in plain English it's commonly known to you and I as 44 William Street here in Mount Waverley. Today's sale does include all the fixtures and fittings, so everything stuck and is of a permanent nature is in the contract and comes with the home here today. We are selling via a public auction whereby 10% deposit is required. However, you can pay $20,000 today. The balance of the 10% can come through on Monday, and settlement terms that revolve around 60, 90 days. And we have also got terms available for those that have already seeked them out and spoken to Claire before the auction, and we'll honour those terms for settlement as well. The rules for today's auction are fairly simple. They are that the auction will be conducted in accordance with the rules and any additional conditions that were made available before the start of today's auction. The auction rules prohibit an auctioneer from accepting bids or offers for the property after the property has been knocked down to the successful bidder. The vendors do have a reserve price as the auction indicates bidders on request, and the law permits false bids, made disruptions by bidders and bidders, preventing others from bidding, and provides fines for such conduct. The rules today do permit vendor bids. The words during the auction are used to make a bid on behalf of the vendor are vendor bid, and by law only I, as the auctioneer, can make a vendor bid. Pretty straightforward with the rules, the terms of the contract as well. But again, any questions, any help needed, raise your hand and we'll come have a chat to you before we get underway. Well, ladies and gentlemen, before we get underway, I need to talk to you about the home and opportunity. Of course, 5 bedrooms, 5 bathrooms, 2-car garage, near new home, in immaculate condition. The owners have treated it beautifully, looked after it beautifully, and made enhancements and improvements over the journey as well. What I love about the home personally is a number of things. Firstly, low maintenance gardens, paved, taken care of at the back with grass. You don't have to worry. That beautiful alfresco entertaining area with the built-in barbecue at the back. Large open plan living space, huge kitchen as well. The butler's kitchen that has obviously the second cooktop and oven in there as well, and the sink, so it makes entertaining cooking immaculate. You've got a beautiful movie room come child's playroom at the front as well to separate those living zones. You've got another upstairs living zone that's very, very generous as well. You've got the master bedroom, which I think is the centerpiece for me. A huge master bedroom, massive walk-in robe. The cabinetry is sublime, and I don't think you'll ever have a problem arguing over space when it comes to fitting out that cabinetry up in the master bedroom. You've got the balcony there, a huge ensuite as well, all separate from the other bedrooms, the kids' bedrooms if you like down the back. But the kids' bedrooms don't lack comfort either. Large bedrooms, en-suites to all of them as well, so the kids are absolutely spoiled as well. William Street, one of the better streets in Mount Waverley. The proximity tells you all. Nice flat block legs this side of the street as well. Minutes walk to the shops, cafes, restaurants of the village. Only a few minutes drive to the Glen Shopping Centre, Chadstone Shopping Centre as well. Of course, getting on the M1 and you're in the city in 15 or 20 minutes from here. Schools, an abundance of choices. Primary school, throw them over the fence and they're in the primary school. Mount Waverley Secondary College catchment zone. Hunting Tower, Avila around the corner, Wesley down the road as well. So again, you're in that mecca of when it comes to school choices here in Mount Waverley. A mecca when it comes to choices of shopping precincts, but you're in a quiet, beautiful street here in William Street in an immaculate home that will serve you and your family for many, many more years to come, I can assure you. But to have this, to be able to come in and sign contracts, to be able to move into the property and start enjoying that lifestyle that the home offers, you're going to need to make sure that you bid and bid bold and build strong today and put yourself in the box seat to purchase, as there's not many bits of real estate like this on the market at the moment. How I sell the property, I call it 3 times. First, second, third and final call when the hammer hits the contract like so. The property is deemed sold. I cannot take a bid or offer after that takes place. So make sure you've raised your hand, called out your bid and secured 44 William Street here in Mount Waverley. Bidders and buyers, it's enough from me. It's over to you now. I look to you for a fair, reasonable start to get us underway. I'm in your hands, 44 William Street, Mount Waverley. Bidders, buyers, start me where you like. You be the guide, you kick things off, I'm in your hands. Don't mind where you start, but make yourself known if you've come to buy. You can be aggressive, you can be tentative, but you make a start, let us know where you'd like to start, otherwise I kick things off. I can make a nice easy start if you like. I'll start things off at 2,650,000 is where we'll get underway. I'll call for a rise of 50 from there, but event to a bid of 265 is where we start. 27 is the bid I take from here. At 2,650,000 now, 2.7 puts you in front and against all parties now to put your bid in, your hand in the air. At 265 is the bid with me, 2.7 can I say. At 2,650,000 against you all now. Call 3 times. First call now at 2,650,000. Second call at 2,650,000.
Courtney, 272.
272, I'll take your bid in a good advance there at 272 is the bid. 272 is the bid, 720 for short, but 2,720,000 off and running now. You can round me up from there to 50 or better if you like. At 2,720,000 with our gentleman next to Max now. At 2,720,000 now, they've got the best chance to buy it at the moment. They're in the box seat to buy it. At 2,720,000 the bid. First. At 2,720,000 now, my right. Second call with our gentleman here at 2,720,000. Third and final call. Oh, finished silent and done at 2,720,000. Need to know now if you want to bid, otherwise I have to work with the highest bidder. Gentleman has that bid at the moment. At 2,720,000 is his bid. Best opportunity rests with him now. He gets to negotiate with me straight after auction, should that be the case. At 2,720,000, a nice easy bid at 750 or better can go from there. I'll let the cars through. Just watch the driveway. Give you time to think. Need your bid to buy it. At 2,720,000 the bid here. Call 3 times. First call. Second call. Third. Final call. All finished, silent and done. At the moment he's in front, he's got the opportunity to negotiate, but if you want that opportunity, you're going to need to raise your hand and call out that bid. I know that you've come to buy it, I know there's people here to buy it, but you need to bid to buy it. It's pretty much that simple. At 272, I can't sell it just yet. Sorry? I can take, it's up to 30. So 2.74, I'll take over there. 20 rises, I can take 60 if you like. 740 for short. 274 the bid. At 2,740,000 against both parties, 760 or better from here if you like, or a strong bid, Max, to round it up perhaps. At 2,740,000 there. At 2,740,000 on my left hand side, 2 bidders in the race now at 740 to make it short. First call. At 2,740 over here. Second call. At 2,740,000.
277, Courtney.
2,770,000. 770 for short. At 2,770,000 the bid. At 2,770,000 back here. 2.8 over here. 2.8 the bid. At 2.8 the bid now. At 2,800,000 on my left hand side in the box seat there now. At 2,800,000, a strong bid from here is going to put you back in front. At 2.8's the bid. No property like it on the market at the moment and none foreseeable future as well. 2.8, hard to choose from, hard to get this location. Need to be aggressive to secure it. At 2.8, he's in front. At 2,800,000 on my left hand side, box seat to buy, rests with our gentleman over here at 2.8. Against all other parties, but I need to know now, otherwise I work with him. 2.8's the bid. Thought and discussion with families here. It's a big decision. We'll give them the time. At 2,800,000, the bid on my left-hand side. But we'll need to know soon. At 2.8. First call. Second call.
10,000, Courtney.
I'll take your 10. 810, sir, against you. 2,810,000 is the bid. Another 10 makes it 20. 820. 820 max the bid there. At 2,820,000. Do we go straight back? At 2,820,000 on my left. 830 or 40 or 50 is good. 820 is there. First call. Second call. 2.83, the 10 as well. 840, do I take it? 840. 2.84, 840 if it's short. At 2,840,000 is the bid. On my left still. And still in front. At 2,840,000. Get instructions there on the right hand side at 2,840,000 is the bid. Against our two other parties on my right hand side, but gentlemen at the moment holds it. 2.85. 86. 86 there. At 2,860,000. At 2,860,000 now. At 2,860,000 on my left here still. Decisions need to be made on my right at 2,860,000 in front still on my left hand side at 2,860,000 is the bid. First call. At 2,860,000. 287, 288, 880, 2,880,000. At 2,880,000 here. At 2,880,000, do we round it up to 2.9? What do we say? Maybe the strong bid. That's my suggestion. The staff will give you the same, but 2,880 is the bid. Can we go straight to 2.9? At 2,880,000, first call. At 2,880,000 for the second call. 2.93, good strong bid. 2,930 the bid there. Clear instruction from you, but 2,930 the bid. 2,950. 2,950,000 there. At 2,950,000 the bid on my left hand side, gentlemen's back in front. At 2,950,000 there. At 2,950, have some family chats and discussions as the tension heats up over here. Can be only one family. I know there's 5 beds and 5 bathrooms, can accommodate a lot, but maybe not all. At 2,950 there. On the market and selling, there's the news. We're selling to you if there's no better bid. On the market, selling, playing for keeps. That's 2,950,000. You're the buyer if there's no higher advance from there. 950 for short.
5,000.
95, 295, 95, 2,955.
Yeah.
955. 555, 955. 960. 960. 2,960,000. 960 the bid there. I'll only take 5s, no point for 1s. Can we go 5? 961. 962. We can do this all day now. 962. Only ones will be the minimum, but it's not my suggestion. 962, otherwise we'll be here all day. Lucky it's lovely day. 963, sir, against you. 963. 963. 964. 964. At 2,964,000. 964, my left, Max. 970. 970, round up bid. 971. 2,971,000.
72.
972. 977. 977. 2,977,000.
78.
978. 979.
Yeah, 70. They're at 70.
979 on my left. First call. 980. 980. 981. 981. 981. 2,981,000. 982. 983. 984. 985. 986. 987. 989. 990. 2,990,000. 990 for sure. 2,990,000 the bid. 990.
I've got a circle with like 6 times. An underline. Square. That's the number.
2,990,000 at the moment. 2,990 the bid. 990 for short. Yep, that's where they're at now.
91.
991, 992. I have a feeling they're going to stick around, so we might need to be a bit more creative. 992. 3 million's the roundup bid, I suggest. It's where we probably need to be, where we need to go. It always gets people a little bit rattled, whoever gets there first. 992 the bid. $1,000 more, 993, 994 straight back. $2,994,000. Do we go straight to 3 million? What do we say? At 2,994,000 still there.
3 million, Courtney.
$3 million. And one, sir. 3,001,000. 3,001,000. At $3,001,000 in front. $3,001,000. Are we done? On our right.
1,000.
And 2,000. And 3 straight back. And 4. and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8 and 9 and 10 and 11 and 12 and 13 and 14 and 15 and 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 3,051, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 3,056, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 3,071, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 76. Do we go 77, 78, 3,078, 388, 388 just to be clear, 389, 399, 3.1. 3.1 the bid on my right hand side now. Just wait for the cars to pass. 3.1. I'll just catch that over here. The cars. 3.1's the bid. 3,100,000 the bid. We'll just clarify and check in and see if we're going again. I'll catch my breath. 3.1's the bid over here on my right. 3,100,000. Could be there. I'll just check in a moment or so with all parties, but at 3.1 is the bid. 3,100,000 the bid. Final chance and opportunity for all parties now before we look to close and sell here today. At 3,100,000, final moment. First call at 3.1. Second call at 3.1. Let me check in. Family over here. Are we 100% done? Done, finished,
Trying
done.
to get 4 million from Courtney.
Good try. Finish there. Double checking 100%. If so, we thank you for your bidding. And you're done here as well. Sure. At 3,100,000. First. Second, third, final call. Oh, finished, silent and done at $3.1 million. We are selling. Congratulations.